All right, off the top at 8:30, we got the debate coming up, but the earth was shaking tonight in New England.
It certainly was. The USGS says a magnitude 4.6 quake has hit the region. Let's bring it in our meteorologist, Matt Noyes. Hey, Matt.
And hello. And, you know, I told you earlier when the story broke that as more information came in, there may be some changes to the estimate of the magnitude. It has actually come down a little bit now. So a 4.0, that's a pretty significant adjustment, actually, as more data has come into the U.S. Geological Survey team. Let's take a look together at the map. I'll bring you up and give you an idea for where this was. Again, the center of it, just outside of Hollis, Maine. To put this in perspective, it's about 12 miles west-northwest of Biddeford, Maine, about 12 miles west-northwest of Saco, and about 50 miles east-northeast of Concord, New Hampshire. The depth of 4.2 miles, what does that mean? That's actually a fairly shallow earthquake, so that explains a bit of why it was felt across such a large area. Very minimal damage is likely when you get a quake like this, and as far as I know, and our news folks can correct me if I'm wrong, I don't believe that our newsroom has received any reports of damage out of this quake. So, Mike?
Two photos, we have to verify them, of cracked foundations, that's it.
Okay, all right, very good. And you know, Mike, I have to tell you, I think we probably will hear of more cracked foundations coming through, and the reason I say that is because there was a moderate to strong shaking for southern Maine and eastern New Hampshire, all the way down even into the Merrimack Valley. So when you look at this and you say, okay, what do I need to do? Well, it depends on where you are. It was felt region-wide, and I do want you to be aware that aftershocks are entirely possible. In fact, they're probable. When you have an earthquake of this size, you usually get some small aftershocks over the course of the night or into the day tomorrow, but they almost always are smaller than the actual quake. You do want to check your foundation for exactly the reason that you just heard from Mike, that there are a couple of reports of cracked foundations already, and I believe there'll probably be some more, particularly in southern Maine with an earthquake of this magnitude. It certainly is not something that would be surprising. Also, the one thing that I add is be alert for gas, natural gas or propane. The natural gas part of this is, listen, the chance of a main being broken is very, very small. The chance of a line being broken or corrupted in some way is possible, so you want to just be alert for that smell. If you smell natural gas in the house, you don't want to use the phone and you don't want to turn on the lights while you're in there. You want to go ahead and get out of the house or the building you're in and make the call to the proper authorities that way. We do have some reports that in parts of New Hampshire, fire departments are responding to reports of propane tank leaks on the exterior of buildings, but no major issues with that.